I'm going to need training. Best you start down the shooting range. Go see Sergeant Bell. He's in the jeep over by the gate. He'll tag along and give you directions. Dismissed. Anyway, yes, defenses. We have enough materials, but nowhere near enough manpower or time. It'll be days at most. We can't expect Eberron to hold out forever. Brass tacks, it all depends. If the Second Fleet catch a tail...
But I digress. Colonel Gray has confirmed the news from Evron. The situation there is messy. The Russians made landfall about the same time we did. As for what's going on in Europe, well, I can't tell you any more than what you're hearing on AAN.
Get in. You do drive stick, right? I mean, some of these guys, they're like, fuck! Start her up. You don't want to be around HQ too long. Colonel Gray's on the fucking warpath. Okay, through the main gate. Let's roll. At the crossroads, cut straight across along the dirt road. Watch out for potholes and, you know, mines and shit. I ain't even kidding. This island, it's a fucking death trap. Okay, watch it. There. The range is just beyond the next turn. This is all part of the Soviets' military zone. Colonel Gray wants us to really dig in our heels here. Fuck knows how long for, though. I heard Second Fleet could be 4 or 5 days away. That's almost a week, man. Okay, pull up to that parking shed there. Then go see the instructor. Shoot some targets. I'll hang here. I've done my share of shooting this week. I'm tapped out. Yo, you the guy the captain sent for?
Welcome to the Oak Horse, Sergeant. Step on up to the mark over there.
Step right up. Step right up.
Okay, you good? Fast as you can. Do the course. Ready, set, go. Move it, Sergeant. Over the beam. Ballerina time. Let's go, go!
Razor wire! Down! Hit the dirt! Crawl it! Crawl it! Over the bone! I don't see you! Get inside! Through the window! Move! Get some cover! To the fire hole! Back! Back! Down!
So, good news is, you actually made it. Bad news is, you made it on what we call chairborne ranger time. And there's nothing to write home about. In other words, you got room for improvement. Anyway, if you want to go again, be my guest. Otherwise, I'm sure you got shit to do before our Russian friends arrive.
How are you doing, Sergeant? Pick up the 16 off the table. And because right now, what you got there is about as useless as a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest, I'd grab some mags from the ammunition box. Okay, that rifle you're toting deserves your love and respect. Keep your booger picker off the trigger and approach the firing line. Let's see what you got. I'm popping 5 targets. I want to hear 5 shots. Aim down the iron sights and... Nice shooting. Try again. Only this time, fire from a kneeling position. Next, take out the same 5 targets lying down in a prone position. Lordy, lordy, who shot Shorty? Okay, on your feet, Sergeant. Let's do this one more time. Position yourself behind the wall and lean out while firing. All right, let's move on to the heavy stuff. Grab the squad automatic weapon from the bench. She's something, ain't she? Rest her on the table at the firing line and unfold the bipod. Okay, you ready? Have at it. Yeah! This ain't your first rodeo now, is it? How about we up the ante here? Mount the 50 cal on the next lane over. Target's up. Let her rip. Okay, Sergeant. I reckon that about does it. Let's save some rounds for the Rooskies.
Allow me to make some introductions. On the table beside me is the M21 sniper rifle. Go ahead, pick her up. Capable of dealing death at a range of 700 meters, she's a veritable femme fatale. On the table, there's Perfecto Mundo. Okay, let's have you shoot some targets. Lie down on the shooting position, just here. As you know, a prone position is almost always best when it comes to long-distance shooting. Stability is key. Okay, look through the scope. Take out the 3 targets on the beach beneath the lighthouse. They're about 600 meters out. Adjust the elevation on the R2 side to compensate. If you don't, but still rely on your crosshairs, you're guaranteed to over or undershoot. Good. That's good. Next up, engage the 3 targets on the cliff top. Yep, they're down. 2 more targets. The first is next to the lighthouse. The second is a little to the left of it. Line him up and knock him down. Expertly done, Sarge. It appears you can shoot shit, even at a distance. Hell, and there was me, saying all your pen pushings made you soft. Now I almost feel bad. Anyway, that's the course finito. I'll let the captain know you did okay. Good to see you, Sarge. Guess you're here to do some proper shooting.
I take it you're here for training. Move to the crash site, just in front of me. Our volunteer victim needs medical attention, so pull him from the driver's side.
Sarge, you know we ain't doing mouth-to-mouth and shit, right?
Knock it off, Private. Okay, now, let's imagine what we got here. Our wounds to the leg and chest. For argument's sake, we'll pretend the femoral artery's been nicked. So let's get a tourniquet on it. If you don't have one to hand, there's plenty on the table here. Great. That should prevent hemorrhagic shock and death from blood loss. Next, get a bandage on the chest. Again, if you're out, you'll find what you need on the table beside me. That's it. And while you're at it, remove the tourniquet. Try bandaging the leg as well.
No funny stuff, okay?
So far, so good. Our casualties stable. Grab some saline solution and administer it intravenously.
Intro what? No way, fuck that!
By introducing saline, that is, a mixture of salt and water, we increase blood volume. Okay, finally, we've got to consider pain management and morphine.
You could give me the real deal, Sarge.
Right, just like that. Excellent.
Welcome to the O Course, Sergeant. Step on up to the mark over there.
Step right up. Step right up.
Ready to beef up your navigation? I take it you got a map on you. Open it now. Let's see what we can see. Military maps are detailed topographic representations. They show both natural land features as well as man-made ones. Notice north, or rather grid north, is at the top. But just because your map's pointing north, it doesn't mean you are. That, my friend, is where your trusty compass comes in. Let's bring it into play. And make sure you still got your compass up. The goal here is to get you and the map properly aligned. Turn until you're facing north. Keep an eye on your compass. Excellent. You've now got an orientated map. Well done. Let's talk about landmarks and how helpful they can be. Shift yourself to face azimuth 220. You should be able to see a lighthouse. Salient structures like that can be a godsend if you're lost. Next, turn a bit to azimuth 240. Can you see the island? Again, another perfect landmark. Last one, align with azimuth 295. The airbase. That's perhaps the best navigation aid you'll likely find here. Its size and the direction of the runway make position finding pretty easy. Okay, good. Let's return to the map. Open it up again, please, Sergeant. To identify your whereabouts on the grid, start with your eastings, then your northings. Along the corridor and up the stairs. Fix that in your brain box. You won't go far wrong. Tell you what, how about we put this theory into practice? Locate grid 032028, and when you think you found it, drive there. Shoot, I'll even let you take my Jeep. Zero 32028. Good luck. You're on your own now, Sergeant.
orders to tune that Jeep up a little. You'll have to hop out, buddy. Your instructor, he radioed ahead. Said if you make it here, you pass the course. He also had me time you. And if I didn't know better, I'd say you took a wrong turn or two. Either that, or you've been off doing jack. Not that I could blame you. Hey, got a minute? Fucking Ireland. These bullshit assignments. Okay, so, here's the thing. If you repair a vehicle in the field, you don't have to shit-can it to the rear. That saves on time and supplies and, yeah. Keeps us in the business of killing commies. Now, go grab a wrench and a jerry can from the crate near the generator. Oh, and Sarge, you may as well take the backpack too. You'll need it later. That jerry can, it ain't got nothing in it. Drop it by the cistern. Then, refill it. Right to the top, if you wouldn't mind. Done? Okay. Pick it up. Next, I need you to get her spare parts from the supply box. It's around front, by the sign and the tire stack. Good stuff. Okay, let's get you fixing shit. Just up the road on my left, there's a car on its side. I'd like you to roll it over. Holy cow! I was waiting for you to ask me to lend a hand, but fuck! Alright, nice one. Take the wrench and inspect the car for damage. See if you can partially repair the engine. Definitely need some loving. Great! Looks like you got that. Check the rest. Gas tank might need some attention. Okay, yeah, that's about all you can do from there. But field repairs, they'll only get you so far. More work we'll need doing here. Get out the jerry can and give her a little gas. You don't need much. That ought to do it. Good. Drive her up here. Gas tank still pissing fuel. Better rip out your wrench again and get to work. You're in the right spot for it, though. You got all you need to get her roadworthy. Yeah, that's it. Just give the engine another look. See if you can unjank it. Last but not least, fill her up. If you've patched the tank up proper, you should be good. Hell, you're a bona fide grease monkey, Sarge. I ain't too sure there's a whole lot more I can teach you. Oh, and the Jeep. If you need a ride, go on and take it.
Here for the special weapons training? Okay then, listen up. Today we're dealing with two basic munition types, anti-personal and anti-armor. Handle them properly, and we'll have no problems. Handle them improperly, and I guarantee I'll be scraping you up and sending you home in a coffee can. Got it? Good. Consider that your safety brief. Let's start simple. Hand grenades. Take some from the ammunition box here and move up to the grenade pit. Fragmentation grenades, such as the M67, are perfect for clearing buildings and fortified positions. They're also great against multiple combatants who clearly don't give a flying fuck about dispersal. Pull the pin and throw the grenade over the sandbag wall at the targets. Money. Next, let's get you acquainted with underbarrel grenade launchers. Grab the carbine. Also remember, different weapon, different trigger. Obviously, you can shoot grenades much farther than you can throw them. Have another look-see in the munition box. And load up on the 40mm rounds. Remember to load one. Now, have a go hitting targets at long range. There it is. Okay, hotshot. I think you're ready for the fun stuff. In front of me is the M72 light anti-tank weapon, or LAW for short. Come on over and pick it up. The thing about that launcher, it's a one-shot, disposable weapon. If you miss, well, that's your lot. Zero it in for 50 meters and take out one of the big wooden targets. Bring it in, Sergeant. Let's try something different. The Russians very kindly left us their RPGs. Take one and a couple of rockets. There's backpacks too, in case you want to carry extra. That shoulder-launched, rocket-propelled grenade launcher is a classic. Although it packs less of a punch than the Law, it's cheap, reliable, and reloadable. Aim at the second wooden vehicle target. Again, very nicely done. Together with the RPGs and rockets, we also got our hands on a banged-up APC. Fire a few rockets, put it out its misery. And note, there's a weak spot. If you aim at the rear, you can disable the engine. Ditch the launcher and help yourself to some M34 satchel charges. They're in the shack. Make sure you have a detonator too.
Why they gonna be so greedy, man? Plenty of hedgerows to go around, right? Done over there? If you are, connect the detonator. Don't set a timed fuse. Just get some distance. 10 meters ought to do it. Then clickety-click, boom!
Good to see you, Sergeant. Okay, combat engineering. Let's begin by stating the obvious. We can't do jack shit without the right materials. Head over to the Vehicle Management Point and Requisition an engineering truck. Excellent. Now we need to load up on supplies. That should do it. Get in the truck and check your map. You'll see a location marked. Drive to that position. An actual combat engineer will meet you there and have you set up some fortifications. It's regular monkey work. You'll love it.
Time to bust ass. If you'd kindly see to those supplies in the truck, we'll get started. Our orders are to throw together a machine to find a sensible spot. You'll need your entrenching tool out, unless, of course, you want to scrabble around in the dirt using your hands like some jacked up fucking gopher. That's it. Give it some. Well, shit. I couldn't have packed those sandbags better myself. Good job. That's your basics covered. Mostly, it all comes down to supplies and a little else. Later if you want. We still got a shit ton of field defenses to prepare.